Good. Thank you for making time, everybody being here today, all the way around. My name's Alberto Mejia, he, him pronouns, based here in Tocawa, Lipan Apache territory, Austin, Texas. It is to kind of pepper up the land acknowledgement. It's always been a crossing over place for many tribes for a long time. Those are some of the more prevalent ones, but this is a place of confluence and convergence here, Austin, Texas. But I was super happy to be invited to share with y'all today. I don't know, do you want me to just go for it, y'all? I have something, but if you want to frame me up at all, I can. Okay, I'll just go for it.
Let it rip.
Okay, here we go. So y'all, I think maybe for context, how I came to the program, I was browsing around, I've been sort of in between nonprofit and public sector government leadership roles, largely around arts and culture for some time. And, thinking about where I was at recently in my last role, I was just kind of cruising around, like, how do I invest in myself and find community that propels us forward, not just me? And I was looking for folks that have integrity in thinking about how we build a more inclusive economy for all, but more than just lip service or a really cool entrepreneurial idea. That's out there, it exists. But I kind of wanted something a little more juicy and what felt more real to me. So doing my research, I came across this program. I could see that they were living their values with offering BIPOC folks opportunities to get into the program. I felt like the whole financial framing was very fair as well. And I was just impressed by the people and the cohorts that had existed before. My experience has exceeded my expectations. And I think what I'll say is that there was a real big diversity of folks in the group. There's folks that I think are embedded in nonprofits or impact organizations that are leaders or were sponsored by leaders to sort of grow themselves in their capacity of learning these things and this framework. There's been folks that have already been entrepreneurs or have started cooperatives. I think there's folks that are just curious intellectually, people in transition and job seeking. And what has struck me is that when it comes to trying to co-create the next economy together, I was struck. I was definitely feeling, oh my gosh, these folks are going to completely outmode me because they've done this work. They've made these impacts. They've been through the trial and error of alternative models to the sort of business as usual as we frame it in the program. But it was completely to the opposite. I think there's, no matter what angle people are currently at or they have taken in trying to sort of bring this next economy to life, I feel like we've really informed each other. Like there's definitely been moments where people who are in the nonprofit space or something raise a point and have some knowledge to share experience. And there's like over here is an experienced person that has started a co-op and has been working at it for years and years. Because the frameworks and the knowledge that is sharing, I think what is unique about it is whether it's the interpersonal challenge of creating the vision and values, you're going to get some help there. Whether it's the cultural aspects of starting this in an environment that's hostile to these types of ideas, in an economy that's hostile to these types of ideas in some cases, that cultural aspect is examined. The legal frameworks that govern us all and how you kind of navigate that's talked about. The financial frameworks is interrogated, examined, and turned upside down. So I just think that what I'm getting at is that there's such a breadth and depth of knowledge. There's a lot, but I think there's also, you can self-pace. I think I've seen people who are at every single session. I've seen people that are probably showing up to the office hours that are offered. There's also an online hub community to sort of cross-pollinate when you're not in session. So I feel like this team has really attended to the different types of people that are coming into this work and the ways that they learn. So I've said a lot. I think that, and then in full transparency, I've landed a new role at a nonprofit. Again, I'm a chief operations officer with Fractured Atlas. And this is an organization that has led in the cultural arts space and really leveraging fiscal sponsorship, but also knowledge base and tools to advance the careers of artists, nationwide, with a big presence in New York. But I say that because I'm already in my new role seeing how I was energized to find this job that actually fits me, that I'm really stoked about, and cut out the jobs that were kind of in the noise. Like this program, I think helped me assert my own values, so I didn't end up in another closed loop at a place I didn't belong and didn't want to be. So that's the first time I've said that, but I'm really grateful, you know, and not just these people, but the people that are in my cohort. I think their knowledge, their courage, you know, I think helped propel me to make this choice in a really grounded way. And I'm really excited to continue to apply these teachings in my organization, but also really, really very much excited about the potential of launching my own, you know, project and an organization as a result of the things I'm learning. So I hope that wasn't too dense for folks, but that's what I wanted to share.